all the Linux gamers out there, this one is for you guys and for any of non-gamers who wants to get into gaming. Basically, in this one, I want to show you a really neat trick you can use to play almost any game on Linux. And I'll be doing this on Arch Linux, so if it works on this, it works on anything. But the thing you need is Steam. If you don't have it, make sure to check this video out to see how to install it, or just get Steam. You can see that if I search it, the matlib directory, this is the thing that you need to have Steam installed. It's pretty easy to do. Again, just make sure to check that out to install it. But after you have Steam, first subscribe to the channel and leave a like if you do find this video helpful after watching it though. But anyway, after you have Steam, this is where the game begins. Now, if you don't know, Steam has a thing called Proton. Now, this Proton is a compatibility layer for Linux to use Windows binary, so basically Windows exes to be ran on Linux. So any game that is supported on Windows and it does run on there, you can basically translate it to this game. So now we are installing Genshin Impact. The reason I'm doing this is this game has a launcher. Now, any game that doesn't have a launcher is like really easy to do. But if it has a launcher like this, it's a bit, I would say, tricky, or you need a bit of finagling to get it working. But I would say if you already used it on Linux and if you have the files downloaded, that's really great. So I'll let this one download and then we can move on from there. So after that is downloaded, get into Steam basically, and then we are going to force the launcher to use the Proton layer. So what we're going to do is go to library, and you don't have to necessarily go here, but just go to library, hit this button right here, and then add non-Steam game. Now in here, what you need to do is go to browse and find the launcher. But at this point, you can actually just go to the exe of your game and select that. But since we don't have it yet, we have to do the installer. And now when you're here, this process again is same. You just have to go to settings in the properties and then go to the compatibility layer. So this one right here, and then select this. Now for Genshin, I found that Proton 9 works the best. But again, try out different version of it to see what performance you get. But for me, this one works great. Now to install this, again, we are now installing the launcher because I don't have it downloaded. But after the game is downloaded, I'll move it onto a separate directory or move it somewhere else. So again, let this all download and let this just get everything that it needs for your files. But again, like I was saying, at this point, if you are using an exe that's already the game exe that you want to run and everything is on the same directory, make sure to have it on the home directory somewhere. If you are doing it on a separate drive, make sure it has adequate permissions. So yeah, make sure it has that because it can be a bit of finicky when you are not on the home directory and on a separate drive. But again, if you are having issues on a separate drive, try it on the main drive. And again, as you can see, the installation process is pretty similar to Windows. But the reason I am doing this is because I want to install the game. I want to get the game first because I don't have it. As you can see, the launcher is running, like, it's a bit wonky. Again, it's not perfect, but it is a bit weird, but it is running. So as you can see, the settings button is right here, and we can actually just make sure everything is working, everything is correct. And you can actually change the download directory, not from here, but again, just check if everything is okay and nothing is missing or something like that. Then we'll just press on here, and if you already have the game downloaded, you can actually find it, but again, we don't have it, so we'll not worry about it. And stay tuned to the end of the video where I do show you what to do if you have the game downloaded as well. But at this point, just press get game and it will start downloading. So as you can see, here's the directory. Now, if you want to change it, just click on this, and as you can see the root right here, this is where you can find your Linux root. So that's why I said that make sure to have it on your home directory. If you do have a separate drive, make sure to mount it to the home directory. I'll try to put the command in the description somewhere so you guys can find it, but make sure to have it mounted, that the drive you want to use it mounted on the home directory. You can do this in the fstab file. I'll probably just make a separate shorts or something for that, just to give you guys a bit more context. But anyway, just find where you want to install the game. Or if you don't do this, it will just default to the it will be defaulted to the default directory. And yeah, it's a bit, I would say, funky when you do it on the same directory. But anyway, just get a directory, paste it in, do OK, and it will pick that directory and it will tell you that if it can install it or not, so if it has space or not. Like you said, the drive that I selected does not have space, and this is not just just a folder. This is an actual drive that is mounted to that folder. So yeah, make sure to have the correct drive and make sure it has space. So I just went for the default one and said, you know what, let's just download it first. We can move it later. So we'll just say begin download, and I'll see you after this is downloaded. Yeah, it will take a bit. So after the game is downloaded, you can literally just press on start game and it will run the game itself. Now this is just to, have a sanity check before we actually move stuff around. That's to see if the game actually works first. So give it a moment to get it up, and as you can see, this is pretty seamless and pretty fast. So if you have it on an NVMe drive, it will mirror the fastness. So I'll log into the game and I'll get back to you. So there you go. Now we are logged in, and I'll just select my Asia server, and if I click on this, it should just download again. Why do I need so much downloading? Anyway, to download all the data and stuff in the need. So I would recommend you, like before moving anything, just get everything downloaded so all the files are available for you to move if needed. So yeah, wait for this download again. I will see you after this is done. It's pretty fast to be honest, but I will see you after this is done. So, and there we go. It is now done download. It is now done the downloading and everything. So now it just popped up and we just get into the game, straight into the game. And let's just hope this just works, or else it will be a really bad demonstration. There we go. It just flew us in, and wow, I got flashbang. For any of you watching this in a dark room, I'm extremely sorry. There we go. We are in Chaska. Why the heck am I getting attacked? Whoa, wait, hold up. I need to set it. Get me out of here. Why am I in the middle of this? Who put me here? Oh, probably me. Anyway, don't judge my account. It's not that great. It just, I don't play it that often. So let me just run for your life. Don't walk, run. Let me just find a safe spot to get into the settings. There we go. Let me just go to settings, and in here, if I go to graphics, as you can see, by default it put me on high. So it will only put you on high if it detects that you have a graphics card. So that means we are good on there. Usually I do play on medium, and yeah, on my like RX 580, it does work pretty well on medium graphics. But usually, as you can see, the quit game don't do this. Just make sure if you want to get out of it, stop it from here, because the quit game doesn't work properly. So there you go. It just got us out of here. Just for sanity's sake, this is a directory that you need. So here is all of the file that is located for Hoyoverse basically. So make sure to find that number right here. It may be different for your system. So just go in here. As you can see, if I do ls, you can see there is Hoyo Play. Go in here, and in here you can see the whole folder is in here. Now we have to copy the whole thing wherever we want to take it. So I'll do that, and I'll show you that in a bit. So you can see here that if I do pwd, it shows us the current directory. So we can just copy that directory, and then we can actually go to program files, and then I mistyped it. I'm going from really back. Anyway, I'll just go drive C, and then program data, and then program files, and then Hoyo Play, and then just this whole directory. I just want to move the whole thing. So I'll just take Hoyo Play. Like from here, I'll just move it away. Again, if you are doing this on a system, like separate system, make sure to move it away from this directory, as it's really long and it can really cause the launcher to not like be a bit finicky when you're trying to use this. So what I like to do is just move it from here, and I put it on the home directory, just not where it currently is. So it'll just make a directory on my home called Genshin Impact and just move it over there. And I am doing this from the terminal because it just works. And since it's on the same drive, it's pretty fast. So make sure to keep that in mind. And like I said, whatever you do, whichever drive you want to use, make sure to mount it on your home directory, so your home, like your user, has full access to it. So as you can see, I'm going to the Genshin Impact directory, and in here we have the whole folder. So now we'll just go back to Steam, and this part is for if you have the game downloaded. And just go to a non-Steam game. I have to browse for it, and then if I go to my home and then Genshin Impact, and you can see this launcher right here. Make sure to grab this launcher. Now the reason I say this is Genshin's update are done by this launcher, so it may not work if you just directly give it the game. So again, just do this, select the Proton, and that's about it for the configuration. So again, if you have the game downloaded, do this. Just copy this, do this, and then just give Steam access to the exe. And as you can see, this just launches the game, and we can just get into the game immediately. Just you can see that if it doesn't find the game, it isn't finding the game for some reason, I'll just select manually, and then in here we'll just go to home and then our directory, and then there we go. If I select this, it will actually search for it. And I think I went too deep. Let me just try that again. I just need to go back one file. So there you go. I need to go from here. So this is the directory where you need. So don't just get into the whole directory. Just get into the first step, basically where you saved it. And this will just find the game itself. So again, now if I just start the game, it will work just fine. Like it will work similarly to how it worked before. So if you do find this video helpful, make sure to leave a like on the video. If you have any questions, leave them on the comments, or if you need a bit more assistance, or if you want to talk or chat, make sure to join the Discord server. Check out the Patreon for exclusive files and stuff, and maybe a few behind the scenes, wink wink. And also follow me on my socials so that I keep you guys updated on what is happening. So I thank you very much for watching this video, and again, let me know what games do you play, what is your favorite game, and which Linux distro are you using to play it on. If it's Arc, that's amazing. And also something, I hate motion blur, so make sure to turn that off, because sometimes, I don't know why, for me it doesn't work properly, but if it works for you, great. And motion blur suck. I don't care what you say, I don't like it. And as you can see, like it may stutter a bit if it's on motion blur. Maybe it's just my GPU and it works fine for you. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. Also a quick note, here's how to exit from the game. Don't do exit to desktop, it will break the whole thing. If you do this, it will say that your progress may be unsaved. So here's what you need to do. Go to this, which is exit to login interface. So this basically saves the game and your progress and everything, and just puts you in the login screen. After here, if you press this, it gets stuck. It actually gets stuck. It does not work or whatever. Just make sure to go to Steam and then stop it from there. So that will close the entire process. So yep, bye again.